Namaste and welcome to this episode of the Thursday Thoughts. Today we are going to discuss a book that I recently read. Yeah, this is the book. It's about, you can make out from the cover page, though it is a mirror image that we are seeing now. Yes, this is a book about Her Excellency Draupadi Murmu. Yes, the 15th President of India. It's a biography written by Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Mahanti. Vijay Lakshmi Mahanti, we call her Mumu. Yeah, she is my cousin. My father's younger sister is a doctor, Dr. P. Sita Manikeshwari. She married an Oriya, namely Nandia Mamu or Nandia Mahanti, and Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Mahanti is their daughter. They have one son also, Nitai. So I wanted to discuss about this book. It is so inspiring. I have no words to express. Kindly don't get me wrong. It is not because my cousin has written this book. It gives an insight to the life and the struggles, the travails of a tribal girl living in a remotest village, and how she struggles every moment of her life. And every time life presents her with a challenge, she takes it by both the horns of the struggle and emerges like the proverbial phoenix. Yes, in fact, she had a very tragical past life till she became the first citizen of our proud nation. This book inspires every Indian. So this is a must read for every Indian. You can belong to any caste, like she belongs to scheduled tribe, and you can live in the remotest village of the country. She was living in Upar Beda in the district of Mayurbhanj. Upar Beda is the names are familiar to me because I had my childhood in Orissa, and Upar Beda is a remotest village having absolutely no facilities for somebody to grow in education or academically. In spite of that, I'm talking about Her Excellency Mahamahim Draupadi Murmu ji. She never allowed her circumstances to overawe her. She was never ready to surrender to her fate. She always says even today, that whatever destiny throws at you, you take it as a challenge and you can come out successful, like she has done. So it's a fairy tale story. I can tell you, it's so inspiring and so lucidly, so beautifully written. And it's the book's title says it's a reflection of changing Bharat. Yes, we don't want to call our country India anymore, because it's changing for the good, and it is changing. The change is there in every facet of our lives, or every villager in this country can sense that once you read this book. If you love your country, if you are proud of India or Bharat, you should read this book. So lucidly written, and such a simple, down to earth, to the extent that you can smell the soil. Yes, you can smell Mayurbhanj, you can smell Upar Beda, you can smell Rairangpur, the place where my auntie was there, as well as Draupadi Murmu also grew up, as she was working as a teacher in the Sri Aurobindo's integral education system, and she was also into the Brahma Kumaris. So all this training, I mean, we can tell that, okay, in India there are so many gurus, we don't know whom to follow. You follow one, that will be good enough, because each of these gurus tell you the truth, and the truth in its fiercest possible, and I mean, with maximum force. If you follow truth, if you follow what Ravi Shankar ji, Sri Ravi Shankar ji, in his Art of Living course tells about Sudarshan Kriya or meditation. Almost all gurus talk about the same things, and you can see the reflection of the effects of such equanimity, the results of meditation in the form of equanimity in your life, especially when you read that Draupadi Murmu they lost their first daughter within months or years of the childhood, and then she goes on to lose her father, her husband, her both sons. Now only Itishri, the youngest daughter, is with Draupadi Murmu. In spite of such tragedies, I mean, unthinkable, unbearable by any standards for any commoner, she rose like a phoenix from the ashes of, if I may say so, from the ashes of the burnt bodies of her husband, her father, her 3 children, and she never allowed the situation to overpower her. She was ready to overpower any type of situation. She was not having frocks in her childhood. She was putting safety pins to close the holes on her frock. She didn't buy notebooks. She never got new books for her academics. Her father was not in a position to buy her, and she never asked her father, why Papa, you are not buying me any books. So it is a really inspiring story. Kindly go through. You will love it because of its smell of the tribal India, and how in every tribal village we have got indomitable spirit in the form of Draupadi Murmu's, or APJ Abdul Kalam's, or maybe R.K. Narayan's, or even the previous president Ramnath Kovind. All of them have had a very, very troublesome childhood, penury to the extent that we can't even imagine. We are indeed blessed to have such beautiful childhoods, but we have to struggle in case we have got dreams. And this is the book that inspires you. Go ahead and get a copy of this book and go through. You can't stop reading in between. You will go through the book in one go. It is so inspiring, and true to the title of the book, the reflection. Yes, it's a mirror of the tribal India, the indomitable spirit of Indian woman. Whether make it plural or singular makes no difference. The woman power in India are indomitable. There are so many examples. I don't have to tell my educated and well-informed audience about this, but this is a book you will never miss. The India in its true colors, in its nascent smell of the soil, and you can smell the truth of the indomitable spirit of Indians, every Indian to that extent. And to tell you a bit about my cousin, she did her MSc in physics from NIT Rourkela. Then she had a stint. She was gold medal in public administration from Utkal University. She did her LLB also, and now she is the director of Human Resource Development Center and the Conflict Resolution Center at Sri University in Cuttack or Bhubaneswar, you can call it. Art of Living Sri, yes. And it shows in her every word of her book. She shows the equanimity and the stillness of a calm mind, a determined mind, to tell you the story about this indomitable spirit. and never say die attitude of our revered president. I'm sure we are going to hear plenty of stories, more so for those have-nots, the way we call them. The tribals of India are definitely going to benefit from her tenure as president, and she is the youngest and the first president of India, of Bharat, to be born in free India. So this is a mind of a free Indian, free Bharat, uh, Bharatiya, as you call him, call us, all of us. So this is the spirit which flies high. There are no limits to our imagination or our dreams. And I remember in 1983 December, I went to Rairangpur to visit my auntie, and I went for a walk with Dr. Vijay Lakshmi. Of course, that time she was MURMU, and she was maybe 5, 6, 7 years old, a small kid. I held her hand and we went for a walk, and we came back. The next day morning, my auntie tells me, Girija, did you go for a long walk? Mumu was complaining that she is having pain in her legs because it was a long walk, and little did she know, her mother know, or herself she knew, or little did I knew that she'll be walking and climbing every dream that she can set for herself. Kudos to the writer and kudos to the protagonist, that is our revered president. You have to go through this book. You get a copy of this book and go through. It will be really inspiring, a true reflection of the real India that is indomitable in every essence or every sense of the word. God bless. Take care. Take care of your dreams so that those will come true, not only for yourself, for the have-nots mostly, for whom the dreams you have in every thought of yours. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.